So I'm outside for the first time in a long time because it's finally spring, or at least I feel like it's finally spring, which is kind of awesome. And it's towards the end of the Cherry Blossom Festival, so a lot of the blossoms have kind of tanked. But but it's still really, really beautiful, and I feel like a puppy that just got a bath. Like, I just want to run around the entirety of Korea, like touching things, and I just freaking love it. I've missed not having to wear sweaters and stuff, so today's been amazing. So today I want to talk about seeing the doctor in Korea. So I've done hospitals, and I've done what to do for that, but I've never actually talked about getting like an average everyday checkup. So I went to go see a doctor at the International Clinic. It's in Taiwan, and I've been to other hospitals and other doctors closer to where I live, but it's really, really nice when you are dealing with things that your health, to be able to speak to a completely fluent doctor. So made my appointment online. I'll put the link for that in the comments below. So it was really, really nice. I made my appointment ahead of time, came in, and I had wanted to get my asthma checked because this winter it came back in full force. It was a disaster and horrible, and I was so sad and depressed that I had to use my inhaler again. But now that it's spring, it's disappearing again. So I had a cough, I gotten sick, and it was lasting more than a week, so I was like, well, I might as well get my asthma checked and get this cough taken care of. So I went in, and he said, you have a virus, so sorry about the cough, here's some anti-mucus stuff, enjoy waiting for it to go away. And then he talked to me about my breathing, and apparently it's perfect and doing really, really well, and I shouldn't be worried. But what I really want to talk about is how much cheaper this visit was than in America. In America, I would go see an asthma specialist because the general practitioner that I saw originally for my asthma for a year or two wasn't very knowledgeable when it comes to asthma. So I switched to a specialist, and every time I would even just go to see her, it would be upwards of $100, not including the medication. And that was very expensive for me, it was very expensive for my family, and it sucked really bad. So I was really worried about going to see a regular doctor here about it because, I've had bad experience with just how much it costs. And here I got a breathing test, I got an x-ray, I got a consultation, all these things, and the doctor's visit cost me a whopping 34,000 won. Let's compare, shall we? Less than half the price that it cost me. And he was also checking me, check my ears and my mouth because I had a cold and a cough. So all of that together, only 34,000 won, which is I don't know, $31 or something like that, compared to over 100 in America for a visit. The exact same kind of visit, the exact same tests, everything. In fact, I don't even think I got the chest x-ray in America, and it was still over $100 when I went and visited. So I was like, okay, that's awesome. Oh my God. And then I went to go get my meds. Once again, in America, the meds are also upwards of $100, maybe $150 to $200 for my inhalers, because I would use a steroid and also a rescue inhaler. And here, he prescribed me some stuff to help break up my cough, and he also prescribed me with an inhaler. And my total medication cost was a whopping 14,000 won. Holy cow! And he also prescribed me some Singular, basically allergy stuff. All of that together, 14,000 won, compared to in America where it was upwards of $100, $150. So needless to say, when I go back to America, I'm probably gonna stock up on every medication I could possibly ever need for my life that doesn't have a really quick expiration date, because the American healthcare system is amazing compared to no, stop, rewind, definitely not. The Korean healthcare system is so much better for you than America, which I find kind of ironic because In America, if you get sick, you don't come into work. Like you're gonna get everybody else sick. Like we don't want you here. Like my boss would even probably send me home if I came to work sick. But in Korea, where they have like the best healthcare, if you come in sick, I mean, if you don't come in, you're a pussy. Like you'd better come in unless you are dying or have food poisoning. That is literally the one time that I didn't come to work was when I got food poisoning and was in the hospital twice. And even then I felt really guilty because I know how Koreans feel about missing work because you're sick. So maybe because their healthcare system is so great, they just expect you to get better really fast. I don't know, but in Korea you are not supposed to skip out on your work. But the doctors and everything, healthcare is wonderful and totally top notch. Whereas in America, you can skip out on your work, but you ain't seeing a doctor unless you're dying, because that's gonna cost you an arm and a leg and possibly your firstborn child. So that's a really nice difference here, and dang, man. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. If you guys have any questions for me, put them in the comments below. If you really want me to talk about something, I definitely will. And I'll see you guys next time.